Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Psychically Speaking with Lisa Ann, the place where intuition meets real life truth with just the right dash of sass. I'm your host, Lisa Ann, psychic medium, intuitive healer, intuitive coach, and your guide for clarity, healing, and soul aligned living. Today's episode is one that I feel in my bones because let's be honest, life has gotten way too complicated, and most of us are exhausted just trying to keep up. So today, we're talking about simplifying your life. Not in a sell everything and move to the woods kind of way, but in a real life, doable, soul saving way. Now, let me say this up front. Complexity is not a badge of honor. Somewhere along the line, we started believing that being busy meant being important or accomplished, that being overwhelmed meant that we were just doing life right. But here's the truth. I see intuitively over and over again with my clients. Your soul thrives in simplicity. Your nervous system craves it. And your intuition gets louder when the noises get quieter. Simplifying your life isn't about giving things up. It's truly about getting yourself back. And let me tell you, I have experienced this firsthand. It was a year ago that I started realizing I was not really enjoying my life. There were certain aspects of my life that I absolutely loved and I wished I had more time for. And there were other things that were keeping me very busy, but to be quite honest with you, they weren't bringing me happiness. And that's when I went on this mission to really start simplifying my life. So I want to share with you some of the things that I've learned. 1, simplify your physical space. Clutter isn't just stuff. It's unfinished decisions. It's delayed emotions. It's old energy just hanging around. If you walk into a room and you immediately feel tired, anxious, or irritated, that's not random. That's energy. Now, you don't need to call someone to organize your entire house, right? We don't need an expert. You just need to start small. Start one drawer, one surface, one area that feels heavy. I recently organized some of my kitchen drawers. I cannot even explain to you. It's such a silly thing, but every time I go to get a utensil out of the drawer, it is just so calming and peaceful when you open the drawer and everything is just organized and you can find exactly what you need in a moment. And after doing that one drawer, I felt so good that then it was my desk and then my office and then the file cabinets, and it just kept going and going and going. And the more that I did, I noticed that I started feeling more and more peaceful. So when it comes to simplifying your physical space, ask yourself, does this support the life I'm becoming or the life that I've already outgrown? If it's the second one, simply thank it and let it go. 2, remember that if everything is important, then nothing is. One of the biggest soul drains I see is people overcommitting. And usually when you're overcommitting, it's fueled by guilt. So I want you to remember, you don't owe everyone access to your time. And as shocking as this may be, you don't need a reason to rest. And guess what? Here's some more shocking news. No is a complete sentence. So I want you to try this. I want to challenge you one day a week to schedule nothing. I like to call them pajama days. I also want you to try to remove one thing from your calendar that you're secretly dreading. Remember, this is the space where healing happens. Next, I want to challenge you to simplify your mind. The interesting thing is, most of our stress isn't coming from what's happening. It's coming from what you're thinking about non-stop. The mind loves replaying things, trying to predict things, over-analyzing things, but your intuition lives in the present moment. A great simple daily reset would be to just start getting in the habit of asking yourself, what actually matters today? Then ask yourself, what can wait? You will be amazed how much peace shows up when you stop carrying tomorrow today. Now, I just had this happen to me this afternoon. I'm getting ready to go visit my adorable grandchildren in New York. I'm leaving late morning the next day. So I'm in the shop and it's Christmas time and we have some specials running and I'm doing a video for social media and I'm rearranging all of the shelves because I got new products in and I'm trying to make signage. And in the midst of all this, I am seeing clients, of course. And then I'm thinking, I have this menu board that I just pulled out of storage and I really want to redo each side. I want to have an open side with some information, and on the reverse side, I want to put closed with the hours and information where people can get to the website. And I'm in the middle of pulling letters out to redo this menu board. And I literally stopped myself because I was thinking, geez, I'm running out of time. I got a lot of stuff to do and I want to do this podcast tonight. And I really did. I stopped myself and I was like, okay, let's just regroup. What do you actually need to do today? What matters today? The menu board, quite frankly, can wait until I get back from New York. So I stopped what I was doing. I reset my energy and I went back to the things that were a priority. It is amazing how much stress you can remove from your life when you focus on what actually matters today and what can wait. Now, when we're talking about simplifying, we cannot forget about simplifying our emotional world as well. And this is a really big one. Remember, you don't need to process everything in the moment. You don't need to explain everything in the moment. And you definitely do not need to carry emotions that are not even yours. If you're feeling heavy, ask yourself, is this mine or did I pick it up? And what I mean by that is I always encourage my clients to do a midday check-in with themselves. Did you ever wake up in the morning and you're just in such a great mood and you're ready to take on the world and everything, the birds are chirping and everything feels so positive, and then all of a sudden you find yourself midday and maybe you're feeling angry or annoyed or sad and you kind of catch yourself and you go, geez, what is wrong with me? I woke up in such a good mood. Those are the moments where you want to stop yourself and ask yourself, is this mine? Did something specifically happen to me before this morning and this moment that I'm in to make me angry or upset? Or Was I around someone or speaking to someone that I kind of took on their energy? It could be something as simple as being in line in the store and someone next to you is yelling at the salesperson or the cashier. It's in those moments where we're exposed to that energy that sometimes we do pick that energy up. So just by simply checking in with yourself and just asking yourself, is this mine or did I pick this up? You then give yourself permission to simply put it down. Simplifying emotionally means choosing peace over proving and alignment over approval. So I'm going to say that again. Simplifying emotionally means choosing peace over proving and alignment over approval, right? We always have that ability to say, I'm going to choose to be peaceful. I'm not going to worry about proving things or worrying about other people's approval. My peace and my soul alignment is what is the most important. Now, as a final thought to all this, here's what I want you to remember. A simpler life creates clearer intuition. A clearer mind creates better decisions. And a calmer nervous system allows your soul to lead again. You do not need to do more. You need to clear more space for what actually matters. Thank you for joining me today on Psychically Speaking. If you love this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who could use a little inspiration. And remember to join me for my free weekly Psychically Speaking Live held via Zoom. For more information, visit spiritquestnc.com. Until next time, keep listening to your intuition, keep speaking your truth, and most of all, keep being the light.